plan over a timer, and we're going to work for 8 minutes in a block, followed by 1 minute of lateral bear crawl. So primal lateral bear crawl. I'm trying to bring as much body weight stuff into it as possible. So the idea with the primal lateral bear crawl, now I'm new to this as well, is you're going to go down into essentially the beast position without your knees on the floor. And we're going to move laterally across the room and laterally back. And we're only going to move for 60 seconds. So you're going to go down. And as you go down, I want you to reach towards where the direction you're going. So it's down, reach the direction you're going, followed by the legs, reach the direction, followed by the legs. Up, down, reach, legs, up, down. So we're working probably about 2 meters out, 2 meters back. And we just want to work across the room and back over the course of a minute. Just get that body weight working for us and get the heart rate up. Because you can probably hear already, my heart rate is pretty elevated when you're working. So when you're first doing it, go slow. Just focus on the technique. Always lead with the hands. Don't worry about the individual legs. Just lead with the hands and the legs will follow. Lead with the hands and legs will follow. All right, so that's going to be after every 8-minute block. So the first 8-minute block, it's 3 exercises. It's a high hip snatch, but we've got a switch in there as well. So I'm going to start with my right hand on the floor. As I come up into a snatch, I'm just going to take it with my left hand and just turn to my right slightly. So I've got a bit of a rotation back to the floor. So it's snatch it up, left hand takes over, and then back to the floor. And then snatch it up, right hand takes over, back to the floor. All right, so remember your snatch is all about the slingshots on the hips, shoulders are back, driving the floor away and steer that bell skyward. If you're not comfortable doing the switch, just do regular snatch, 1 hand or 2. All right, after that, you're into half kneeling overhead press and then hand release push-ups. Hands down, hands off, hands on, push back up. Everything is 10, okay? You can split it 5 and 5. You can split it, you can go 9 and 1. It's up to you as long as you do 10 reps. So 10 snatch, 10 overhead press, 10 push-ups. Keep going through those 3 exercises for 8 minutes. Then we do a minute of lateral crawl, a 60-second rest, and then we've got to get into another block of 8 minutes, and I'll go through that during the 1-minute break. If you have any questions, shout at me. Otherwise, stick yourself on mute, and we will get into our warm-up. All right. So let me just get my camera sorted here. Go out of that. Okay. All right. So when you're ready, onto your back on the floor, guys. And we're going to go into our cross body kicks. So on our back on the floor, we're going to go cross body kicks. Arms around crucifix, raising one leg up, across the body, and then back down onto the floor. So keeping the shoulder blades down, keep the arms out to the side, raise the leg, across, back to center, and down. And we're just alternating between left and right, just getting a few clicks and cracks going on the back. We're trying to get as much movement through that spine as possible. And don't let the shoulder blades come off the floor. The height of the leg is governed by the amount of time and space that the shoulder blades can occupy on the floor. Okay, so from there, we're now going to bend the knees, put the heels flat on the floor so the heels are beneath the knees, drive the hips up using both legs. Oh, I always yawn when I'm doing the bridging. Okay, let's take one leg out of the equation, go for about 4 or 5 reps on one side. And when you've done 4 or 5 reps on that side, switch to the other side. And then when you've done that side, go back to 2 legs for 4 to 5 reps, and then we'll go individuals again. So we're trying to get as much of a range of movement as possible, and then try to individualize the movement to make sure both sides are working equally and one side isn't working more than the other. Whoa, starting to feel my glutes and hams work now. Okay, a couple more reps. All right, so from here, we're now going to flip around into the plank position. High plank on the hands, bring your right foot forward, drop the left knee to the floor, and then rotate that right arm. And I'm going to use my hand on the outside of my leg just to push myself around even further, get as much of a twist through the back as possible, and then back down to the floor and change. Left foot's forward, right knee's on the floor, up and around, and then I can force myself around a little bit more if necessary by putting my hand on the outside of my thigh. And just alternate between left and right. That's it. Nice work. Okay. So from there, back to the high plank. Walk your hands all the way in. Sit yourself down into a squat. Hook your fingers under your toes, Russian baby makers. Raise the hips nice and high. Stretch at the hammies and the lower back. And then sit yourself down into that squat again. Pushing the knees out with the elbows. Soles of the feet are flat on the floor at the bottom of the squat. And every 3-4 seconds, you're raising high. And then alternately sitting down into that squat. That's it. So I'm just shifting the weight left and right as I'm high and low in it. Stretch out my hamstrings and also alternate on the squat just to change the pressure on the soles of the feet. That's it. And then from there, up we come. Now going to go into lunges. Drop the knee all the way to the floor. Squeeze the abs, push yourself back up. That's it. So when you're working today, just focus on the movement. If the movement isn't working the way you want it to work or the way you're perceiving it, just scale it back. So for example, with the switch snatch, that's a mouthful. If you're struggling with that switch aspect, just take it out. Overall, we still just want to snatch. So if you need to tail it back and go single hand snatch instead of the switch, or you need to go two-handed snatch, or even two-handed chin pull snatch, high pull snatch, I should say, that's fine. Just get that movement pattern in from the snatch perspective. All right. So have your water nearby, and we will get going in about 15 seconds. Just want to make sure my screen is set up right. So we're going to start with our switch snatch. We're going in 10 seconds. All right. Yeah, I think I'm all good there. Right. Excellent. Grab your bell. 10 reps of everything. Let's go. Driving through the soles of the feet with the snatch. Maintain the posture. Keep the abs tight, especially if you're rotating. Half kneeling press. You want that foot fully on the floor in front. It's not each side, it's total reps. You can split it between left and right any way you see fit. All about continuous movement, full body today. Whew. Just keep working through that 8-minute window. 5 minutes to go. And then we're into our primal movement laterally. Oops. Whew. Halfway mark, 4 minutes to go. Three minutes. Two and a half to go. Cool, so in a minute, 20 seconds, we're into our first round of lateral primal move. Whoops, boy, blooper reel. Do that again. Whew. Wow, as I'm getting tired, starting to lose that technique. So I gotta focus more on it. Okay, ditch your weights. Stand to one side of your space. Let's go. Lead with the hands. Then lighten the hands and feet. "30 seconds. And rest 60 seconds. If you got water, drink it. Otherwise, have a look at your screen. They're going into curtsy squat to Cossack squat. So a curtsy squat is going to be where the bell goes, or sorry, bell's on chest. You're going to do a curtsy with the leg behind. What? And that same leg then goes out and wide and allows you to sit into the Cossack. Curtsy, the Cossack. After that, elbow on knee, chainsaw row, and after that, prone swimmers. On your stomach, arms out in front, pulling the elbows back. 15 seconds away. Cossack squat, sorry, curtsy squat, Cossack squat. Take your time. 3, let's go. That is up. It's a curtsy into a Cossack. 2. 3. 4. Keep the abs tight. 5. Whoa. Quad burn. Don't be afraid to use no weight or a chair or both to help support you. Put your hand on a chair if necessary. Wow, tiring. Okay, chainsaw row. Okay, swimmers. Whew. Warm today. Oh, wow. Swimmers are surprisingly sneaky. As soon as you finish those swimmers, you're back to your curtsy Cossack. Whew. 5 of them, still tough. Gotta do the other side now. Curtsy squat on its own is tiring. Keep the knee pushed out on the Cossack aspect.
wanted to know. You know his name. I know his name. I just want to let you know that he's mine. No, he's mine. You need to give it up.
Remember, technique always beats tempo. Woo. Duck walk. All right, chainsaw. Just keep working through. And then swimmers. Coming up on halfway. Oh. Okay, 3.5. Lock the curtsy squat. Cossack squat. Oh, this is definitely the toughest one so far out of the 6, 7. Oh, wow. Keep those breathers to as short a time frame as possible.
Sure, you look kind of familiar. Sure. I just wanted to know. You know his name. I know his name. I just want to let you know that he's mine. No. He's mine. You need to give it up.
Don't swear, don't swear. Keep it clean, Ronan. Oh. I find those Cossack curtsies so difficult. Oh. 90 seconds. Oh, swimmers. $60 seconds away from our lateral primal move. Okay, Move, let's go. Remember to lead with the hands. Keep the gap on the feet. Wow. Lungs, legs. Woo. 25. Three, 2, 1. Breather, 60 seconds. Woo! All right, have a look. What have I done wrong? We've got a duplicate here. It didn't save, but don't worry. Put my notes on the board. So we're going squat clean. So from the floor to the chest, you're gonna clean it, and then you're gonna squat it 10 times. You're then gonna sit on the floor with a nice V sit for an overhead press. And then from there, it's a single arm row using the chair nearby for support. So squat clean to start, ignore the typo, 10 seconds away. Woo. 5 seconds. Okay, to the bell. Let's go. From the floor to the chest, and then full squat. Then back to the floor, to the chest, and full squat. So it's a clean and then a squat. 3. Oh, I should have got a lighter kettlebell. 4. Remember with your squat, keep the knees pushed out. 5. Don't let them fall in. 6. When you finish your 10 clean squat cleans, V sit, overhead press. Woo. All right, today, get as wide as you can with those legs. Backs of them are stuck to the floor. Squeeze the abs, punch the sky. Gotta use your abs, otherwise it'll all fall apart. And then after that, you're into single arm row using your chair, your bench to support you. Perfect posture on the row. And then you're back to your squat clean. Oh, wow. 2 minutes in, 6 to go. Oh man, lungs, lungs, lungs. I don't know about you, but I'm really feeling it today. But you gotta keep going. We have our goods, we have our bads. Remember your scaling options. If you need it, remove or reduce the weight. Introduce a support, whether it's behind you, in front of you, and then reduce the range of movement accordingly. Try number 1. If it doesn't work, then move into number 2. If that still doesn't work, move into number 3. So we're at the stage now where that heart rate is up. It's not coming down anytime soon. So all we got to do is keep moving with the full range of movement relevant to that technique. And that will keep taxing those muscles. And those muscles will keep requiring all that energy and that high heart rate. So perfect that movement. The more tired you become, the more beneficial it's going to be. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 minutes, 45 seconds away from the primal movement. Personally speaking, the V press, V overhead press, I find is the toughest for me because my range of movement isn't fantastic. Gotta really concentrate on the abs and the shoulder blades. Maintaining my posture. Woo. Oh man. Struggle through. Woo. 90 seconds. Twenty seconds, primal movement. Okay, let's go. Oh, drop the chair, Ronan. Wreck the gaff. Remember to lead with the hands, then they take the body weight while the legs scoot across. 25 to go. Woo. Oh man. And rest. Wow. Okay. So we're now going to snatch the bell either to the chin or above the head. And when it's up at the chin or above the head, you're going to do a lunge through. That's a rear lunge to a forward lunge. So have the space. So I'm going to snatch from the floor, up, rear lunge, forward lunge. And that's one. So snatch, lunge, lunge. Then we're going to go supine grip, bent over row, hand on chair, palm facing away from the body, pull elbow past the rib, and then lie flat on the stomach, thumbs to sky, T, Y, I. That's 3. So you got 10 to do. TYI is 3, TYI is 6, TYI is 9, and then T, 1 for the road. Okay, let's go. Snatch it, rear lunge, forward lunge. Got to keep those abs tight. Keep the width on your lunge. Whew. That's 5. Good breather. Wow. I don't even think it's because I've done exercise before. I think it's just massively high because of this exercise. Am I even making sense anymore? Probably not. 7 minutes to the primal and then a further minute to the finish. After you've finished your 10 lunge through, you've got bent over rope with the palm is facing forward. And then you're flat on your tummy, T-Y-I. Don't let the hands touch the floor. Lifting through the shoulders. Take all of these lanky kettlebell movements over the last 30 odd workouts and put them together into one concentrated, vomit inducing session. Remember, there's no rotation on the wrist when you're doing the row. Okay, TYI. TYI is there to promote shoulder health, especially after doing the likes of the snatch and overhead work. Oh, okay. Back to my snatch lunge through. Woo. Spinny. That's good, right? No, that's a test. Spinny is not good. Spinny is stop for a second, gather your breathing and your thoughts, and then when you're good to go, go again. But if it persists, you wait till the spinny stops. Don't forget the width on your feet with the lunge throughs, and don't forget the shoulder shrug. That's invaluable It's like a little afterburner the kettlebell is looking for. Oh, my knees are talking to me. Wow. Where did that pop up?
I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep. Hold it down, now they calling me king. Put me in the octagon, nigga, you the feast. I am undefeated, my streaks are completed. Keep running your mouths and shit can get real heated. Heat trapper, greenhouse, a fake like Venus. Now they spreading love, giving gifts like it's Christmas. My outfits never mix, match, always coordinating him. Whisper, who's that? Niggas in my face, tryna have a chick chest. Pick one's got them falling, now they claim it's witchcraft. Heard me sit back, I don't chat, don't call this last. Bad vibes to the side, niggas try to do my shine like I'm matte black 2-0. Got me fucked up, feeling like I'm Akon, nigga, and I'm locked up. I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep. I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep. I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep. I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep. My father left me some inheritance, so I flipped it, then I turned it to a couple grands in a minute. I love it when they mimic. I've been around too many cynics, it's kinda sickening. I'm very likable. If you don't like me, there's something wrong with you. Why you
2 minutes,
like you care when I know you
32 seconds to go.
everywhere. Ain't gonna get you in the door ever here. This ain't for show, this is real life. Spreading violence, that ain't me, this is real life. Your ego gon' get you killed when you're gone. They gon' sob for a minute, life is on, cause this is real life. Looking at my peers, trying to be like someone else. They don't wanna be themselves, cause they're scared. I'm so rare, you can try to compare. Even if you wanna, you gon' find there's no one near. I'm the shepherd.
2 minutes, 4 seconds.
I'm awake, nigga.
4 seconds is a big deal.
Shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep. I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep. I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. I'm awake, nigga, you asleep.
Wee. Balance, Ronan. Abs. Thirty seconds, the primal move. Here we go, last 60 seconds. Get to the side. Let's go, lead with the hands. Don't worry about the time. I've got you covered. Always have a backup. We don't cross the hands or legs. You keep them wide. Over halfway. $20 to go. Oh man. 15. 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Wow. Take a breather. Take a bow. That was heavy. Woo. Apologies for the typo in there. If you're watching on YouTube, the 3 exercises have been put in the list underneath. Oh, wow. Okay. Couple of seconds. We'll go wide with our feet. Let's go into a passive hang. Soften the knees. Whew. Drop the backs of the hands into the floor. Relax everything from the heels, up the back of the body, over the hips, into the shoulder blades, into the shoulder sockets, and down to the backs of the hands. Whew. That breathing is still heavy. Gotta control it. Whew. That's it. That's better, Ronan. In through nose. Out through mouth. That's it. Got a handle on the breathing now. Okay, so we're now going to drop the left knee to the floor. Right foot in front. 2 elbows or 2 hands on top of that knee. Just tip it forward. Get the hip flexor stretch. But also focus on relaxing the butt cheek on the leg that's in front, on the right-hand side in my case. Relaxing the shoulder blades, relaxing the butt cheek, letting the body just sink a little bit further with every exhale. Breathe, 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 breathe. Whew. That's it. Okay, and let's switch other side. Oh man. Again, relaxing the butt cheek. Relaxing the shoulder blades. Letting the hip flexor come on as a stretch. You're in control of your body, not the other way around. Same way you're in control of the weight, the kettlebell, the dumbbell, the barbell. It's never in control of you. You are always in control. Be a control freak when it comes to training. Okay, back to center, standing up, breathing. In through nose. Woo, out through mouth. And that's going to start your week off right, if you survive. Well done, guys. How you feeling?